Okay, so picture this. You've finally done it. You've said yes to clean energy. You're going green. You've got those solar panels installed on your roof. You're feeling pretty good about it, right? Reducing that carbon footprint, saving some money on those energy bills,
Hmm.
maybe even selling some power back to the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically a superhero. But
Mhm.
then, yeah, oh, what if those shiny new solar panels turn into not just a source of energy, but like a five-star pigeon hotel?
A pigeon hotel.
Right, a pigeon paradise. Like imagine waking up not to your alarm clock, but to the gentle cooing of pigeons
Ugh.
right there above your head.
Yeah.
You beautiful solar panels.
Not the wake-up call you were hoping for, I imagine.
Not exactly.
Mhm.
So today we're diving deep into the world of solar panel maintenance. And trust me, it can get a little messy.
That's right. And we're going to be looking at one specific challenge that a lot of homeowners are facing.
Pigeons.
Pigeons, exactly. They love those solar panels.
So for this deep dive, we've got some info from a website for a company called TCC Solar.
They specialize in solar panel bird proofing.
Bird proofing.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's a thing. And, I think we all kind of have this image of a few pigeons just kind of hanging out on rooftops. But we're not just talking about a couple of pigeons chilling on your panels.
No, no, no. We're talking about full-on nesting situations. They build their nests under those panels. It's like a little condo for them, protected from the elements, shade from the sun.
Sounds kind of cozy, honestly.
It might seem harmless at first glance, but trust me, it's not. It's actually a big problem.
Well, I mean, on the TCC Solar website, they talk about droppings,
Oof, yeah. The droppings are a major issue.
like feathers and stuff, too, I
Oh,
think.
yeah, lots of debris. And it can even be a health hazard. They mentioned something called psittacosis, which you can get from bird droppings.
Psittacosis?
Yeah, it's a respiratory infection, so not something you want to mess with.
Definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
So beyond the ick factor, what's the real problem with all this pigeon activity?
Well, for starters, those droppings, they're not just unsightly. They're highly acidic.
Acidic.
Yeah. And over time, that acid can actually damage your solar panels. Oh, yeah. It blocks the sunlight, reduces the efficiency of the panels. Some studies have shown that even a small amount of droppings can decrease the energy output by as much as 20%.
20%. That's huge.
It is, and it gets worse. The droppings can also corrode the wiring and other components of your solar panel system.
So it's not just about keeping things clean, it's about protecting your investment.
Exactly. You could end up with costly repairs or even safety hazards.
And then there's the whole domino effect, right? The
Yeah.
nesting material attracts other pests.
Oh, absolutely. You've got feathers and twigs and who knows what else, all
Yeah.
creating this perfect little breeding ground for insects and other critters.
So you start with a few pigeons, and suddenly you've got a whole ecosystem up there.
Yeah, it can get out of control pretty quickly. And the more pigeons you have, the harder it is to get rid of them.
So what's the solution? What do you do if you've got a pigeon problem on your hands?
Well, the folks at TCC Solar, they recommend installing a special mesh.
Mesh, like a net.
It's a UV-protected mesh that acts as a barrier. It basically seals off the space under the solar panels so the pigeons can't get in and build their nests.
So it's like pigeon-proofing your roof?
Pretty much. And they say it's really effective. It's made from durable, weather-resistant materials.
So it can withstand the elements?
Absolutely. They use materials like stainless steel or polycarbonate, so it's built to last. And because it's UV protected, it can handle all that harsh sunlight, too.
Smart. So it's not going to fall apart after a few months.
Nope. It's a long-term solution.
And TCC Solar, they don't just install the mesh, they'll also remove any existing nests and clean up all the droppings.
Right. It's a full-service depigeonification.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
But before anyone runs out and calls TCC Solar for a quote,
There are definitely some things you should consider first.
like what?
Well, first of all, you want to check your solar panel warranty.
Oh, right. Make sure installing this mesh isn't going to void the warranty.
Exactly. And the good news is that TCC Solar, they offer free quotes. So you can get all the information you need before making a decision.
That makes sense. So we've talked about the practical side of things,
Yeah.
the mess, the damage, but it also makes you think about the bigger picture, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, as we move towards more sustainable energy solutions, like solar panels, how do we make sure we're not creating new problems for urban wildlife?
That's a really important question. Are these barriers the best approach? Maybe there are alternative solutions. Maybe we can design solar panels that naturally deter birds without harming them.
Or maybe there are more eco-friendly ways to manage urban wildlife populations.
It's definitely a conversation we need to be having.
So this deep dive, it wasn't just about solar panels and pigeons. It was about realizing that even the best intentions can sometimes have unintended consequences. And it's about finding innovative solutions that work for both humans and the environment.
Well said.
And for all of you out there with solar panels, if you hear gentle cooing coming from your roof,
You might have some unwanted guests.
and it might be time to call in the professionals.
The depigeonification squad is ready.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
And watch out for those pigeons.